Okay, so as you can tell from the title of my video, I need to update viewers on my channel, because there are a couple of major changes I'm making with my channel. The first change is that I'm putting a pause on my Rallying for Collegiate Rail series. While I was excited about this series, and in some ways still am excited about the concept that created this series, I can tell that my own personal excitement hasn't translated into many views. None of my videos in this series have even cracked double digits for views, as of the time I'm writing my script for this video. And that's even though I've had other videos on this channel that have cracked double digits, even cracking the 20 and 30 view threshold. These numbers may be small potatoes for a large channel, but for someone starting like me, crossing these thresholds feels like a big deal. I want to have that level of engagement more consistently. And I think 4 videos of a series is enough to tell that this engagement is not happening with my Rallying for Collegiate Rail series. Considering that, as I said, I'm starting on YouTube, I don't blame this low level of engagement on my viewers or on the YouTube algorithm. It is almost certainly because I haven't been able to package my videos in both my titles and my thumbnails in ways that get people interested in watching my videos. If I am able to figure out a way to package these videos in a way that interests viewers, I might revisit this series. But for now, at least, I'm putting an indefinite pause on the Rallying for Collegiate Rail series. Instead, I'm going to try out a different series that might get people excited. It's a series I call Lines Amtrak Needs. For any of you who watch my video on Amtrak's plan for service expansion, Amtrak has proposed a lot of good ideas for new lines in its system. However, I also think that there are a lot of major cities and potential major lines left out in the plan. I'm going to talk about the lines left out that should be implemented, hence, lines Amtrak needs. There are only 2 ground rules. First, it is not a line in Amtrak's current system. Second, it is not a line in Amtrak's future plans. One note, for the purposes of this series, I will include line proposals that, in part or in whole, run alongside long-distance routes or propose to be connected by long-distance routes in the future. That's for 2 reasons. First, because there are shorter distance lines in the Amtrak network that parallel longer distance ones, so it is something that already happens. And second, because there are some corridors that are only connected by a daily long-distance train. And for some corridors where a daily, or less than daily, long-distance train is the only connection between 2 cities, that is just not adequate. There is no convincing me that a once-daily train between Houston and New Orleans is adequate. That is an extreme, yet relevant, example that drives my point home. I think this sort of series could succeed, just because of the magnitude of the places I'll be talking about in these videos. I mean, what sounds more exciting? Proposing passenger rail for Kansas State University? Or connecting Pittsburgh, Columbus, and Indianapolis? Unless you are a Kansas State student or live in the city where Kansas State is located, my bet is that connecting Pittsburgh, Columbus, and Indianapolis is going to be more exciting to more people. And potentially exciting to people who don't live in any of the 3 metro areas. Because I think there's some shock value for other people in the fact that Amtrak's system is so lacking that it doesn't connect these 3 major Rust Belt metropolitan areas to each other. And I think that there will be some shock when people not super familiar with Amtrak's system learn about the other major metropolitan areas that currently lack direct connections with each other on Amtrak. One note I should make: in spite of this pivot in video series, I will still produce videos talking about broader policy issues with rail transit in the United States. Videos on such topics seem to be getting the most traction on this channel right now. So I'm not going to shy away from continuing to talk about broader rail policy issues on here. However, I look forward to the series pivot. I am excited to see what lines I come up with. If you have any thoughts on proposed lines I should include in my new series, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. Make sure also to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a good day.